Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome back to the Crypto Bully Bear channel, where there's only fun decoding and no financial advice. I just want to talk about a couple of dates that are on my mind that I think we should look out for. And let's see. So I think today, 420, as we know, we're talking about green and all this stuff and green economy and all these greenback tokens. Well, 420 is another symbol for marijuana and weed, and it's green. And just on feelings, I think maybe 420 as of today might be a big day. So we'll see what happens in the charts. The other 2 days that I want you to look out for, they keep telling me Mayday, Mayday. So I don't know, maybe May 5th. As we know, the two numbers, the double numbers are very important. May 5th is probably an important day to have your eyes on. And what I really think you should have your eyes on, and I think my personal opinion, not due to any evidence of any kind, I think June 6th, 6/6, is going to be a day of maybe the crash. It's a wild guess, but if you think about it, June 6, 2022, June is 6, the date is 6, and if you add up 2022, you get 222, which is 6, and you get 666. We know the big boys like to play with numbers like that. You know, they like the 3s, the 33s, the 13s, the triple sixes. So I just think those are the dates that we should look out for. So I'll name them again. Today's one of the days because of Green Day and 420 and all that stuff, right? So I thought today might be an interesting day to have a look out for. Sometime in May, I'm going to say May 5th because it got 5-5 in there. I don't know what's going to really happen there. But from my sources, they tell me that we're going to be expecting a food shortage and possibly a fuel shortage in May leading into June. June 6th, like I said, is another date where I think the crash might happen. And I also wanted to bring you the Nasara Jasara thing. A lot of people don't believe it. I'm going to say the more I researched, the more I'm believing that this can happen. They got the Lobstr wallet. I don't know if you heard about that, but the Lobstr wallet is talking about how Trump is behind it and they're fractionalizing all these assets that they seized, and it's going to be put on a platform called the Lobstr wallet where people like me and you, regular Joes, and Joanne's can pick up these assets at micro pennies, basically. So I think what they're doing is they're taking one stock. So hypothetically, let's just say IBM is a $200 stock. So what they're going to do is, I think, I'm not 100%, I think they'll make the one stock and break it down to 200 fractionalized pieces, fractionalized tokens. So 200 tokens for that one stock, and basically you all have $1. So if you own that particular stock, then you have $1 toward that stock. So let's say, for instance, you're on the Lobstr wallet and you have to buy with XLM. And if you bought, let's just say, for instance, you bought that particular stock and you got 10,000 stocks you're holding, 10,000 tokens. And they go and break it down and they tell you, okay, well, this particular stock is tokenized by 200 tokens. It's valued at 200, so each token is worth $1. Then if you have 10,000 tokens, then you have $10,000. So, and I think they're going to break all that stuff down when it goes live and all this other stuff. But I'm going to bring you a better video, a more detailed video on the Lobstr wallet, why I think it is legit and why I think it's truthful, and why I think that we're going to be able to participate in one of the greatest wealth transfers of all time. You'll have to come back and follow my next video to get the details on the Lobstr wallet. All right, I'll give you a few links. I'll tell you who to follow, because you're going to need to educate yourself daily on this, because there's different exchanges that you can go on to and look at different assets. You have to build trust lines, and there's a few things that are involved to get into. It's not too hard. I got into it already. I played around with it for the last 2 days. So it's very simple. If you can move your money over to the Lobstr wallet, which is pretty simple, then that's the hardest part. Then from there, you can navigate whatever you want through the search engines on the Lobstr wallet. So, going back to the Nasara Jasara and dates, July 4th can be a date that they speak about bringing wealth back to the people. August 8th is another date, which is 8-8 as well too, another double date. I just think 8-8 is because, we talked about the towers and we represent the twins as double eights and this, that, and the third. So I believe that August 8th can be another big day. Positive, I believe, for people like us. And the 9/11 could be another day that we can, have eyes on, that might participate dealing with this. As we know, the towers were the financial buildings and they fell down. So, and we know that we're going into a new financial system, so that date can play a part. So July 4th, August 8th, and September 9th. I think we should see some type of explosion or something around Halloween. Halloween is in my face quite often. I just watched the latest Batman, and right in the beginning it says October 31st. I remember the Spider-Man movie, No Way Home. I think when he ran back to the coffee shop or whatever, when they went to go look at the test to see if they got into MIT, I think, if I'm not mistaken, there was painting on the door that said Halloween, or there was pumpkins or something like that. But a lot of these movies are pointing to Halloween for whatever reason. And The Simpsons, I noticed, was also pointing to Halloween. So Halloween time, there's going to be something, I feel, major due to what I've seen on the shows and movies and stuff like that. And that's about it. So those are the dates. My next video, I'll speak about the Nasara Jasara. There's a guy named Mel, Tim, Emily, and I know they're the only ones speaking about it. I listened to Zach, and he wasn't too sure, because there's only a handful of, there's only those 3 or those 4 people who are really speaking about it, and he feels like, they're the only people repeating, and nobody else is talking about it. So he doesn't really, I guess, feel too comfortable in investing into that field. But I'm going to invest. I have invested, and I will continue to invest in that field, because I strongly feel that this can come to fruition. And in my next video, I will explain, show you a few articles that I read, some details that I put together, and connecting one and one, I feel strongly that this Lobstr wallet can be something as a gift to the people. And that's about it. So let me get my mind together. Let me get my thoughts together on this next video. I do not want to miss one detail. I want to make sure everybody understands what's out there. The opportunities is amazing. Just for one instance, I bought Ford Motors for like, I don't know, maybe $6. I got like 200 million tokens. So just giving you a rough idea on how much you're getting for the little bit of amount that you're putting out. So like 50 XLMs. You could even go as low as 5 XLMs, 2 XLMs, and participate in picking up some of these assets. And you pick up a couple of thousand assets on the pennies. 2 XLMs, it's under 50 cents. So do your own research. Don't just look at me and run into these, because this is not financial advice. I'm just bringing awareness to you for you to look into it further. And I'm just letting you know that I'm going to have another video to make anybody that's uncomfortable with investing into Lobstr maybe a little bit more comfortable. Okay? Let's get this money. Love you guys.